Don Johnson.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, a family get-together can stir up a mixture of emotions. Last 4th of July, for example, we had our traditional family gathering in the backyard. What started out 20 years ago to be a casual patio barbecue for the kids now rivals Easter weekend at Palm Springs. All 8 of our kids showed up, along with their kids and their husbands and their wives and their boyfriends and their girlfriends and their live-ins. We call them our in-laws and outlaws. As I was standing there at my usual relegated place of that tradition, in front of the charcoal grill, my wife, Marie, came through the patio door carrying another load of potato salad and strawberry jello. No sooner had she set it on the table when she watched it disappear in one massive slurp. And after patting the heads and tousling the hair and squeezing the bodies of all the little sibs within her reach, she meandered over to the grill to see how I was doing. As she did, the backyard din caught her attention. With a broad, dramatic sweep of her arm, she indicated the yard full of bodies. "See what you did," she said. "You know," she said, "you could have had a boat and ski trips and even a Ferrari. Why, in the smiles of those 3 alone over there," and she pointed out Teresa, Bernie, and Celeste, "are 3 round trips to Hawaii, 2 to Europe, and 6 to Bakersfield." I think she threw the last one in there just for the rhythm of it. But I had never heard anyone describe our kids' orthodontic work with such a poignant metaphor. What she said, though, started me thinking. Gee, I thought, I hope I've given them more than pretty smiles. I hope I've put more into their heads than braces. And I asked myself, as I often ask myself, and as I know you who are parents ask yourselves, have I given them good values? Do they appreciate what they should? Do they treasure the things that should be treasured? Suppose we were allowed to pass on to our kids just one thing, one item, one jewel of wisdom. What would that be? Work hard, achieve, be a success. Those thoughts danced through my mind that warm July day, along with the images of braces and metallic smiles, countless trips to the dentist, and Ferraris that would never call my garage home. And at that moment, Celeste, our number 3, came prancing by. She pecked me on the cheek, said, "I love you, Dad," and flitted off. Well, the smoke from the grill got into my eyes and made them tear. But her simple peck had answered my questions. Squinting through the haze, drifting my way from the charcoal grill, at that mass of bodies milling about, laughing, talking, playing, I could see it. I could feel it in the air, just as I could feel it every time that sea of humanity got together. It was love. It was a contentment in being together. They truly cared for one another. Oh, you can be sure that when they were growing up all under one roof, I was certain they would end up slitting each other's throats. But somewhere along the way, this joy blossomed, and there it was. And as far as my teaching it to them, I think they taught more to me. For when I was growing up, I could never tell my parents I loved them. The words just wouldn't come out. And they never said it to me. Oh, there was love. But no one ever said it. To say it in words would show weakness and vulnerability. And by golly, we were always strong and invulnerable. But then I married an Italian. What a beautiful cultural background that allows you to say what should be said, and it lets you have more fun. Oh, you can bet that I tell my kids I love them now, and I say it to them often, and they shower it back on me, and it feels good. They've taught me this one thing, that if we have that single possession, that ability to love and be loved and say it, then all else falls into place. Achievement, happiness, success. Whether it's a close and intimate love, such as that between husbands and wives, or parents and children, or the fellowship in a group like this. It's the most precious possession of all. Perhaps that's why Toastmasters is so successful, because you not only learn and grow, but you give part of yourselves to each other. Your knowledge, your experience, your encouragement. And I don't have to tell you that you get so much more in return. So if I could leave my kids with just one piece of advice, I would choose to return to them that which they and their mother gave to me. Love one another. Show it, share it, say it. Make that a part of building a better you. For that feeling we share, call it camaraderie, call it conviviality, call it whatever you want, will last longer than boats or ski trips or Ferraris. We'll cherish it more than we will trips to Hawaii or Europe or Bakersfield. A man named Franklin Jones said it like this. He said, love doesn't make the world go round. He said, love is what makes the ride worthwhile.